Upon my return to Broken Railroad, I have immediately found myself with less than I expected to find myself. I also had to solid snake out of the path of a bear last episode, so that was fun. I do still need a bit of coal, though, which is the main objective. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where I'm going to try and find that coal while avoiding the wolves. I'm kind of tired, but if you remember, the situation that I'm in at present is that I have a fire going that I don't want to go out because I used a lot of wood to get it to a certain temperature. Trouble is, there wasn't quite enough coal at the fire, or at the forge, to get that fire up to the appropriate temperature. So now, I'm going to have to take a rather roundabout path at a somewhat less than ideal moment because the sun is setting. Just to be very clear, the sun is definitely setting. And I need to get past the same animals that I snuck past the first time. Hopefully I have a little bit less trouble with the deer this time, or with the bear. I did find a few cattails, which is nice. But I'm kind of hoping that a particular pathway that I was following right at the moment, if you remember early in the series, last time I was over here, this is where I was when I contracted intestinal parasites. And I have a feeling that I might just get lucky if I retrace some steps and even go a little bit farther than I did before. Can I drop anything, by the way? Well, it's not really going to matter because, unfortunately, at this point... Hi, bunny. Unfortunately, at this point... Oh, man, there's no coal here either. That's not good. Unfortunately, at this point, I'm already tired. So my encumbrance limit is going to keep getting lower and lower even if I drop things. So the main priority is just I need to keep moving. So I'm going to go this way. You'll recall this is exactly the path that I was taking before. There is at least one wolf up this way. It's possible that the wolf has despawned because of the wildlife reduction over time. That is a setting that is up-tuned in this particular custom code. So since it's up-tuned, there's more of a possibility that, you know, there will be fewer animals in the world. However, it might rely on you killing the animals as the player, and then it will not respawn them, as opposed to despawning them. I'm actually not precisely sure, because it would take very... We can talk about it in the comments, I guess. It would take, like, a lot of collective observations, either from one player or crowdsourcing from multiple players. So yeah, let's talk about it in the comments. Does the reduction of wildlife over time, that specific aspect of gameplay, does that mechanic depend upon the player to first eliminate some of the population? Or does the game physically just despawn animals? Discuss. Because I'm not sure. I know what the setting is. I know why I want it where I have it, but I'm not quite sure if actual despawning is involved. I'm also hopeful that there's another cave up here, I'm not going to lie. I can't quite remember. This is not an area of Broken Railroad that I come to a lot. Now, if I run into a wolf up here, which it's going to be on the other side of this bridge if I do. If I run into a wolf up here, I will probably just try to kill it. Also, I heard a ptarmigan just now. The last, like, 2 or 3 times I've heard ptarmigans, I have not really chased them. Oh, wait. There they are. Wait, so if ptarmigans are here, where's the wolf? Alright, as much as I would like to mess with these ptarmigans, I'm just gonna I'm just going to keep going here. All right, so they've flown off. So cool to see that. Actual birds that you can interact with and shoot. It's never been a thing until now. All right, so there's the wolf. Exactly where I expected to find it. Also, I see some... Nice. So I can get some acorns potentially up here. Which could give me coffee, but it takes a long time to make that stuff, so... Okay, so this is a bit of a problem. I'm kind of tired. All right, fine. Come on. Let's just do this. Oh, you're really going to run off? Really? Really? All right, let's get the acorns. I can't remember if I need to go further in the direction the wolf is running or if I can cut to the right here and get where I need to go.
Jesus, this is cold.
I think I might be able to cut to the right here. Maybe. Oh, there's a body here. Really? Not expected. Okay, well, the bad news is, regardless of whether... Hang on, let me see if this is where I think it is. Yeah, this is where I need to be. I think I can Skyrim down here. And then the... Hang on, let me not make a fatal mistake, though. Was it here that you can do it? No, not there either. Oh, wait. I'm also about to get kind of cold, so that's annoying. The main problem is the tiredness, though. That is the primary issue. Hello? I don't know. Maybe? Alright, well. This is where we find out. Okay, that's not too far below. Are you serious? Alright, let's take a second to bandage that up. Because I need my wrists. So no coal. So I don't know if I'm going to get the arrowheads that I need. Unless I discover coal elsewhere. That's really, really unfortunate. I still have arrows, and I have bullets, so it's not like I'm out of supplies. I was just kind of really hoping to take advantage of the forge, which is why I've been working towards that for a while. Why do I hear bear crows? I hear them to my right. Is that a bear right there? No? Maybe? Alright. I'm going to move a little faster because I can't afford to dally. Alright, I see a wolf right there. That's less than ideal. Oh, there's a prop deer. Nice. Alright, so there's the shed. If I'm very lucky, I might be able to get by this wolf without... Yeah, I think I can, actually. Slope is making me nervous, though. Don't sprain me right now, game. Alright, I'm going to get low to the ground, because I'm not sure if the wolf is going to come back around this rock and then back toward me. Okay, there's... I'm actually hearing another deer around here. Somewhere. Alright, let's see if I can just do this. There could be another wolf, too. Right in front of me. Alright, that's the one that I just passed. I'm almost positive. Alright. Don't have a lot of time. Don't have a lot of energy. I have cattail, so at least the food problem is dealt with. But I don't want to get jumped by a wolf right now, because if I do... it'll be bad news bears. Bad news wolves, perhaps? It'll be bad news. And by jumped, I mean caught off guard. I'm actually going to pull out the revolver so I can hit fire if I need to. Like that. Because there were at least 2 wolves right there. Alright, so the fire's still going, as expected. But there's nothing I can do with it. Because I found absolutely no coal. And I didn't even find the deerskin stuff that I was hoping for. So how much time is left? Yeah, 2 hours, 16 minutes. That is a shame. Alright, so I still have this meat as well. Food is just not a problem right now. So that's the upshot of all this. I'm going to be able to get lots of rest, recover some condition, and head into Broken Railroad in pretty good shape. I also have the... Oh yeah, I forgot I get the old mill flour at least. So one thing I can do while I'm here is I can make some more bannocks with this fire. Because I have more stuff to put on the fire for sure. So let's go ahead and pick some of that stuff up. I'm going to leave the heavy hammer. The sewing primer I will pick up as well. I'll probably need to put a bit more on this fire. Let's just go ahead and put the reclaimed wood down. And I can cook potatoes. It's really just the one that I have, I think. It's going to take 34 minutes, so let's do that. Okay, yep, no more potatoes. So let's pick that up and place the skillet. Now I can make some bannocks. Several, in fact. I just need to make sure that I keep the fire going in the meantime. Absolutely glorious. This is going to be not only a lot of extra food, but when I go to sleep, after this is done, oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to sleep for a huge amount of time and recover possibly all of my health, if not most of it. No, don't discard. Oh, it's still cooking. Misclicked there, I suppose. Fast time until ready. Yeah, that's what I was doing. All right, now we've only got 44 minutes left on the fire. So, that is not great. I could break out some sticks, maybe, or break up additional wood, or just not worry about it and make more bannocks later. Let's go ahead and do one more. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll make more bannocks later is what I mean. I'm not going to try and extend this specific fire. All right, let's pick up the skillet. I know. Sleep is the thing that is next on the agenda. Oh my god. Look how slow my walking is, you can tell. Alright, so kind of a not entirely disappointing, but somewhat disappointing return. Not the ruined whetstone. Somewhat disappointing return to Broken Railroad here, because I really thought there'd be a little bit more here. And there's just not. That's unfortunate. Okay. Put this away. Now, of course, I do want to... Actually, ooh, I don't have a lot of water. That's something I wish I had noticed a lot sooner. Crap. Well, just kidding. I will, in fact, have to get a fire going again before I go to sleep. Man, I wish I had noticed how little water I had. I was probably using some of it for the bannocks. Let me check. Just as a learning point. Yeah, that's why. Uses just a tiny bit of water for each one. I don't know why I wasn't looking at that or wasn't thinking of that, but okay. So bannocks use water in addition to the oil. Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. It's fine. It's understandable. What I need to do is break up some torches. So I'll harvest pretty much all but my absolute best torches. This will save me some weight too, so. And then after this is done, I'm going to be ready to go. It's happening a lot sooner than expected because I wasn't able to get what I needed to. There's only one other place where I might be able to find coal here. And at this point, it's almost just like not worth it to me. I have enough arrows to survive. And I can make fire-hardened arrows if I don't want to waste my arrows on small game. Alright, so let's go make some water with this. Forsaken Airfield, here we come. Not right now, but soon. For now, we make water and then sleep. I've got all that metal right there. It's a shame I wasn't able to do anything with it, though. There's just no... I mean, I suppose if I scoured this place, I might be able to find like a piece or two of coal laying around, but I think I've probably already done that to a large degree, probably when I was here previously. So that's what's like... That's what's got me thinking that I don't need to do that, because I've already done it. I won't find anything. Totally holding on to that fire starter as a souvenir at this point. That's the only reason I have it. Okay, we got an hour and 7 minutes. It's not a ton of time, but it's enough. Alright, so let's say about that much water. 22 minutes. Alright, drink that. Now that'll get me all the way through the night, thankfully. And then when I wake up, I've got plenty of stuff here that I can just chop up in the daylight. I was able to sharpen my tools, if you missed that. That's one of the things that I was counting on the forge for that ended up being less necessary because I found a whetstone at a moment that I wasn't expecting to find a whetstone, and it was kind of great. I did also find this fresh fuel supply, which I'll probably have to leave behind. That's one thing I definitely could have dropped before I went up to the hunting lodge, but that's okay. Alright, so let's now sleep for 11 hours. Oh, this is going to be great. Ha! Wow. Much better. Alright, so now let's drink some more water. This is probably not enough to completely fill. No, it's not. But it's close. And I'm actually under encumbrance, and I have all my life back. How about that? And it's midday. The weather doesn't even sound bad outside. Hang on, let's take a quick inventory of the stuff I'm carrying around. One thing I can do... I do have that cooked potato, so I've got lots of food that I can chow down on. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy some of that now. One thing I can do is I can leave some of the... And I'll leave it here. And when I come back through here, eventually, if I do signal void stuff in the later part of this series, I can have this stuff ready to go. I still hear those wolves. It's kind of annoying. Alright, so I'm going to drop like half of this stuff. Because I am carrying around a lot of excess materials for Signal Void. I don't need all of it right now. And I've already repaired, keep in mind, to some extent, a lot of the signal boxes that I've found. Alright, I do have an arrowhead there. So it might be worth going in and making one arrow, since I'm looking at that. So let's do that before I leave. I will have to sneak by at least one wolf, possibly two, before I get out of here. So that's fun. Love that. Okay. Wait. Am I losing my mind? There it is. I was like, I know there's a workbench here. You cannot tell me there is not a workbench here. All right, 45 minutes. Let's get that crafted. So we at least have the one more. That's nice. And let me see if... I know I broke one a while ago. I think that was the arrowhead from the broken one. Okay, yes it was. Perfect. All right. I can eat a few more things, to be honest. I think... Yeah. I'm just going to enjoy some of these cattails. 150 calories each. Just want to fill up that meter a bit. Maybe get it a little bit past halfway, and then I'll be happy. And there's more food on the horizon, because we're going in a direction that I haven't scavenged at all. So, let's go. Let's get low to the ground just in case the wolves are close when I leave. I'm going to try to avoid directly tangoing with them, because I would hate to get attacked right now. Hang on. I hear them, actually hear one in each ear. I think there's a wolf to the left over here, and there's a wolf to the right. Perfect placement. Love that. Cover system would be great right now. You know, just poke your head over this windowsill. If you've got headsets on, you can probably hear to my right. I'm just going to gun it. Wow, are you serious? Did I just get away from them all? I did. Okay, cool. Alright, so I guess there's ptarmigan up there. Alright, there is a possibility that there's a wolf up here, but I think the wolf that's dead might have been the wolf that patrols up to the edge of this. I could be very wrong, though. So I'm going to keep this revolver out. Finger off the trigger. Yeah, now that I have revolver ammo again, we got to worry about me firing this thing off at every opportunity. It's the one awkward thing about revolvers being in the game now, is that you actually have a weapon you can hip fire. I did get those acorns too, lest I forget. So I have multiple, like, little snacks, which is pretty great. Alright, I think I'm home free. I am. Let's go. Let's go. I probably will, starting now, actually just past a stick, but I'm not going to double back. I probably will start picking up sticks as I walk, because I will most likely need to light a fire at some point on the way here. There are multiple locations that might have some goodies for me. I see a rabbit right there. The best thing to come of all of this exploration we've done, all this retreading we've done here in Broken Railroad, is that I have more rabbit skins again. I picked up a bunch of these, so I can repair my rabbit skin stuff if I get attacked, for example. Which is handy, but what I really needed to repair was the deer skin stuff. I just didn't want to linger here for 5 days, so even though I ran into prop deer, it wasn't that important to me. Okay, so there's another thing of wires. I'll pick it up. Well, actually, no. No, I won't, because that would be counterintuitive to what I just did. Let's drop it. There's a reason. I've already got kind of what I want to go into the zone with, so I'm not going to pick up more before I leave this zone. That's goofy. Yeah, I didn't want to linger in the zone while I waited for, like, a deer skin to cure. So I didn't. Oh, joy. Joy, this is great. Favorite thing. Favorite thing ever. Alright. Speaking of wood, there's some immediately available for us. Uncharted territory, Legion, let's go. Well, again, I've said this a few times, but just to be very clear for people jumping in without watching previous episodes, I have been to Forsaken Airfield before, just not many times, and definitely never in a recording or a stream or anything like that. So this is a first-time shared experience for me, for sure. Even though I have been to the zone before. I also think this might be the first time I'm coming here at this difficulty level, let alone after this many days survived, in like a late game, high difficulty context. I think. Oh, man. You can even tell it's different because of the coloring of the tunnel. You just know there's something new and different about this. Leave Broken Railroad. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get my lantern out. Remember, I did keep that lantern fuel on me because I was surprisingly below encumbrance. Oh, nice. Actually, that is a 71% condition torch. I'm going to use that rather than burn lantern fuel. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's a gift. Alright, so I'm going to keep an eye out for coal. There's a pry bar.
This stuff will come in handy.
Looks like I haven't used my other new pry bar since I picked it up, so no worries there. Let's keep going. Oh, this isn't creepy at all. This is one of those times where you're glad this is not a typical post-apocalyptic game, you know? Where there are like zombies or ghosts or bad people even for you to worry about. It's a very solitary experience because this would be a lot more frightening and a lot more unsettling if we had to worry about that. I mean, there are animals, and maybe, just maybe, the first time I came through here, I got lucky and didn't run into an animal in this tunnel that I was supposed to run into. But I don't think there are animals in this tunnel. Famous last words, perhaps. Hey, dead guy. How's it going? Take care. Okay, so nothing here. I want to be very thorough. Make sure I'm not overlooking something that is cleverly squirreled away. So, in case you're unfamiliar with the geography, this is something that was announced kind of even before they released the Forsaken Airfield. What they've done is they've created a transition zone that kind of links to all of the areas that are eventually going to be added with Tales from the Far territory. And the Forsaken Airfield is obviously the first of them. But whoa, what was that? Weird that it flickered like that. But there are more. More to come, including one coming quite soon, which I'm looking forward to. Wait. Oh man, that looked just like a locker when I was going by, but it's just wood paneling. Okay, so keeping an eye on the ground. Not really seeing anything in the way of loot. Oh. Just kidding. What have we here? To be honest, I think I've only been here once. I might have, like, spawned in the Forsaken Airfield once with an experimental code, but I don't think I played long that time. Trail boots. Okay, trail boots are, like, nice and everything, but I don't really need them. But, yeah, I only recall ever going through here once before. I recognize this, but I don't have multiple memories of being here. Which is exciting, because I want this to feel newer for me and for the viewer. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Alright, so we've got a fork here. I'm not quite sure where this goes. It seems like a pretty significant fork. Does this door open? It does. If you have a pry bar. Oh, yeah, that's right. There are two places where this exits, I think. I think there's a high exit and a low exit. So if I go out this way, there should be... Is it a stairway? Yup. Yup. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know. Which one should I take? There's a part of me that wants to start with a high ground just because strategy, but also, like, I want to poke my head out here and look around. Absolutely. So yeah, that's where the high path ends up. The low path takes us here. Let's scope out the area. All right, so this is very interesting. What I'm seeing here is... I could return here, right? This isn't a one-way trip. Yeah, I could totally return here. Okay. So let's scavenge here first, because there might be some cattails. And I want to make sure I get into this zone with as much in the way of materials as I possibly can. And that includes not just materials, but supplies. Okay. Alright, I guess I will climb down manually. It's a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Thankfully, I had enough gear on that I was warm enough in that tunnel. Now let's take a look around and see if we can find anything down here. It's probably just going to be sticks for the most part. I think I saw a stick back behind that rock. Nope, just kidding. Interesting. I don't see anything over in that other direction. That is not a waterfall cave. Okay, so I'm not really seeing anything here. Let me go underneath the bridge. Ice is not bad. I think I probably will end up going back up there, which I can do, but I do want to take a look around down here while I have the opportunity. I'm rested. I have food. Not a ton of it, but enough of it. All right, I think I see an animal on the ice. I do. I can't tell what it is, and it's in the distance. I think it's a bunny. Yeah, it's a bunny. It's probably a pixel, if that. It's a couple of bunnies, in fact. Okay, so this is... There's more going on down here than I thought, but I don't actually know if this is very meaningful to spend a lot of time in. So I guess we'll find out together. Coming up on the end of the episode here, but I want to keep looking around for a minute.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
All right, it does seem like this zone's going to be pretty cold. I'm a little nervous there might be a predator over here. What's going on? Okay, no predator that I can see. Very interesting terrain. Like this, the terrain implies that there's something up this slope, but when you look up here, there's actually nothing. It does look like there might be a decent spot for like to huddle by a fire though, so there's that at least. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's not great ice. I'm still okay. I will need to start a fire soon so I can have some water, because I don't have any. So I can't stay here too much longer. But I want to see what's going on over here. Yeah, so... Okay, I see a cave. That might be a spot where I can huddle and make said fire. I don't have to go all the way back. This does seem like it's becoming a blizzard. I may even have to kill a bunny. That's a reishi mushroom. Can't miss that opportunity, now can I? Okay, I would hate to damage my clothing by hanging out in a blizzard, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to scare the crap out of these bunnies.
Feel my feet.
I assume this is... Oh, this looks like it might be a transition cave. Oh my god, it is. Okay. Well, that was honestly unexpected. So, I see a forward path. I'm going to have the means... I'm going to go ahead and start a fire here. I have the means to start a fire. Can't use a magnifying lens here. I have a book, though. We'll use that. And I will go ahead and stop this episode here. In the next one...
Come on, little
Not going to use my coal there. In the next one, I'm going to make some water, possibly get just a little bit of rest to warm up in here and make sure that I have some time to explore. But also I might wait on that because I'm not that tired, all considered. I woke up in the middle of the day, but I still have full health. I managed to stay mostly warm for that last little while, so we're in good shape. I have a cave to explore, possibly more coal to find, and then we have the entire transition zone ahead of us. What I'm going to be curious about is like where that upward path that I skipped leads, and if I can double back to it just to fully explore. I'm not going to put that I'm not going to put that at the very top of my priority list, but I'm thinking about it. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If you're not new here, look for the join button for access to channel unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes drop every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.